everyone, welcome back. It's Jen. Today's video we're going to talk about my reading plans for October. So I am going to share with you a couple books that I plan on reading to fit my year-long challenges that I've been doing all year. And then I am going to play the TBR Harvest game. So Leandra, her channel, I will link down below. It's Leandra, the TBR 0, and she puts together this really fun Halloween game or fall game. There's a couple different options that she has, so please check down below and check out her video. It was amazing. It's so creative. She did such a good job. I decided to pick the pumpkin patch, so I will show you that in a little bit, but I'm going to roll some prompts with that game to pick some of my books for this month. There are so many books I want to read this month, and there's no way I could read about 40 books that I've pulled off my shelves as possibilities to fill those prompts that are all fall vibes, spooky vibes, all the things. So let's just get started. Okay, for buzzword, this month it is violent words, and on the cover is weapons for on the cover. So I'm going to pick up butcher and blackboard. Butcher is a very violent word, and as you can see, we have a lot of different weapons on there and the back as well. So this book is about serial killers. It's a friends to lovers dark romance comedy full of murder, chaos, and sizzling chemistry. So I've been wanting to pick this up. I believe there's 3 books out now in this series. I haven't read anything by Bryn Weaver. It says, when a chance encounter sparks an unlikely bond between rival murderers Sloane and Rowan, I love both those names, they find something elusive, the friendship of 2 like-minded, pitch-black souls who just happen to enjoy killing other serial killers. From small-town West Virginia to upscale California, Boston, rural Texas, 2 hunters collide in an annual game of blood and suffering, one that pits them against the most dangerous monsters in the country. But then their friendship develops into something more. The restless ghosts left in their wake are only a few steps behind, ready to claim more than just their newfound love. So I love the show Dexter. This reminded me of that. I think I'm really going to have a fun time with this. And I'm so excited. It's fall time. I can use my fallish book sleeve. I bought this from Lindsay's Little Library. She has an Etsy shop. I will also link that down below if I can figure out how to do that. I have a lot of book sleeves, but this one is just so cute. It's so pretty. This isn't for sale anymore in her shop. I don't believe I bought this, 2 years ago maybe, but it protects the paperback. So I'm excited to get this out and use that. So there's my first book of the month. On my Kindle this month, I want to pick up Creep by Jennifer Hillier. I'm itching to read that book, and it's perfect for October. So I'm going to read that one on my Kindle. And then for my Go with the Flow challenge, last month, September, I read A Sea of Unspoken Things by Adrienne Young, which my thoughts to come on that in my wrap-up video coming out real soon. And so the prompt is to read a book that is written by an author of the opposite gender. So we're going to go with We Used to Live Here by Marcus Kleiwer. Kleiwer, I think you say it, how you say it. This one is Get Out meets Parasite in this eerily haunting debut, soon to be a major motion picture about 2 homeowners whose lives are turned upside down when the house's previous residents unexpectedly visit. So I did start this book last year, and at no fault of the book, I ended up having to put it down to finish different prompts and reading challenges I had going on. So I'm just going to start it from the beginning. What I did read, I was enjoying. But yeah, a man and the family knock on the door, and they come in, and they can't get her to leave. And I think one of the kids disappears or something. So I'm really hoping I get the spooky haunted house vibes from this for Halloween, or October. So there's that. The other book that is a must, and hopefully there'll be a prompt that I roll that fits it, but I'm definitely going to be picking up, I've been holding on to this one to read this in October, Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. I'm so excited. This one's a chunker, but I know I'm going to love it. I believe it's vampires. We have 3 different timelines. I've talked about this book before, so I won't go into too much detail, but we have 1532 Santo Domingo de la Calzada. We have a young girl whose beauty is outmatched by her dreams of escape, but Maria knows she can only ever be a prize or a pawn in the games played by men. When an alluring stranger offers an alternative path, Maria makes a desperate choice. She vows to have no regrets. So that's a story about hunger, which is why I think it's a vampire story. We have a story about love, 1827 London. A young woman lives on her idyllic estate with her family until a moment of forbidden intimacy sees her shipped off to London. Charlotte's tender heart and seemingly impossible wishes are swept away by an invitation from a beautiful widow, but the price of freedom is higher than she could have imagined. And then a story about rage, 2019 Boston. College was supposed to be her chance to be someone new, but Alice moved halfway across the world, leaving her old life behind. But after an out-of-character one-night stand leaves her questioning her past, her present, and her future, Alice throws herself into the hunt for answers and revenge. This is a story about life, how it ends, and how it starts. So that sounds amazing. So those 3 or 4 books with my Kindle are for sure reads this month. Now, let's talk about the TBR Harvest game. I'm going to have to move my camera, obviously, to flip it around so I can do my rolls. I'm going to roll 6 times, get 6 different prompts, and pick books with you guys for those prompts, and then we'll just see what I get to this month. Okay, I also have 3 books out right now from the library I'm hoping will fit the prompts. But that is Bride by Ali Hazelwood. This is Werewolves and Vampires. We have Night Watcher by Daphne Wollstonecraft, if I'm saying that right. This one, Nola Strait, a late-night call-in radio host in Portland, Oregon, listens to stories of hauntings and cryptic sightings for a living. But one foggy, wet evening, when a caller describes an eerie scene that triggers memories of Nola's escape from a serial killer years before, she becomes fearfully aware that he is back to finish what he started. So that sounds really good. And then Gravebirds by Dana Elmendorf. This one is more of a gothic story. It takes place in cemeteries of South Carolina. We have a small town, and we are following Hollis Sutherland as our main character. There's these birds that fly around the graveyard, and these ghostly birds are manifestations of the dead's unfinished business, and they know how Hollis and her uncanny gift can set them free. A mysterious, charming bachelor wanders into the small town. Bizarre events begin to plague the wealthiest citizens of this town. Blood dripping from dogwood blossoms, flocks of birds crashing into houses, fire tornadoes descend from the sky. Hollis knows these are the omens her grandfather warned her about, announcing the devil's return. But despite Cain Landry's eerie presence, so that must be the mysterious bachelor, besides his presence and the plague that has followed him, his handsome face and wicked charm win over the townsfolk. Even Hollis falls under his spell as they grow closer. That's all I want to read. So those are 3 for the library I'm hoping to get to. So let's do our 6 spins and pick some prompts. All right, I'm just holding my camera. It's not the best, but here's this cutest little TBR Harvest pumpkin patch game board. The hard mode is optional. We'll see. There's another set of rules with their ghosts and cats. So definitely check out our channel if you're interested in getting more details. I'm just going to roll for funsies and just pick the prompts. I don't know if I'll even bother with the colors, the hard mode. Let's just see what happens. All right, first roll. Oops. Hello. All right, 1. So I can do CAT in the title and author. That's kind of fun. Under 300 or over 400. That's also fun. Okay. I kind of want to challenge myself. Or I could have done this one too. But I kind of want to challenge myself and do C, A, and T in title and or author. So let's see what I can come up with. Okay, for C, A, and T in the title or author's name, this one actually has both. So we have CAT in the title. Oh, not the author. We have CA in the author's name. Just kidding. But I'm going to go with Legacy Witches by Cass Kay. This is a really pretty copy of a book I got at Half Price Books. Map of Salem, Massachusetts. I've shown this before. It's such a cool looking book. And there's like witchy drawings in here as well. So this is perfect for October. So I am going to go with Legacy Witches. I'm very excited to check this out. It's short and sweet. It doesn't, well, hopefully it's not sweet, but it's a shorter book. It's 232 pages, so that should be a fairly quick read for a spooky night in October. I'm so excited. Okay, let's do roll number 2. Okay, roll number 2 is a 4. All right, move that out of the way. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hobby break? No, don't want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Treat yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hot or cold? What does that mean? I'm gonna have to check that out. We're gonna do hot or cold and figure out what that prompt means. I'll be back. Okay, so for hot or cold, it was a cover that looked hot or cold, or a hot or cold word in the title. So I'm going to go with one of the library books, Night Watcher by Daphne Wollstonecraft, because if you can see, it's kind of hard. There's a bunch of rain, and so that looks cold to me in the middle of the woods with the rain pouring down. So we're going to do that for hot or cold. And I already told you what this was about, so I'm excited. We got Portland, Oregon, serial killer. Yes, please. Okay. All right, let's do the third roll. All right, back for roll number 3. We have a 6. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. New book on your radar. Ooh, I like that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 51% of the book at night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We already did cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Treat yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hobby break. Okay, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to do new book on my radar. Okay, so for new on my radar, I'm going to pick up The Ghost Writer by Julie Clark. It's perfect because it has ghost in the title. But this is new to me from Sarah. It was a gift that I got from her. And it's definitely Julie Clark's newest release. It's been on my radar. I was so excited when I got a copy of it, and I can't wait to pick it up. It's so gorgeous. It starts off in June 1975. The Taylor family shatters in a single night when 2 teenage siblings are found dead in their own home. The only surviving sibling, Vincent, never shakes the whispers and accusations that he was the one who killed them. Decades later, the legend only grows as his career as a horror writer skyrockets. Ghostwriter Olivia Dumont has spent her entire professional life hiding the fact that she is the only child of Vincent Taylor. Now on the brink of financial ruin, she's offered a job to ghostwrite her father's last book. What she doesn't know, though, is that the project is another one of his lies, because it's not another horror novel he wants her to write. After 15 years of silence, Vincent Taylor is finally ready to talk about what happened the night in 1975. Tell me that doesn't sound amazing. So it's spooky, it's got the word ghost in it, and it's a new book that's on my radar, so I'm excited for that prompt. There you go. All right, we have 3 more rolls. Let's do it. All right, roll number 4. We got a 4 for roll number 4. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that, if you do the hard mode, is harvest elsewhere, which means pick a book on someone else's TBR. So that could maybe work. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing, harvest somewhere else. 2, 3, hobby break. Okay, I'm going to do this one, because I was just watching, well, hold on, pause. Let me go grab the book. All right, so I was just actually, before I started filming this, watching Chloe's video from AlwaysBooked, and she's picking up The Haunting of Maddie Clare by Simone St. James, and this was one I already pulled off my shelves as a possible book I wanted to read for these prompts, and she's also a Read to Zero author for me that I want to do, so it's kind of perfect. This one is historical fiction with a little spooky vibe. It takes place in 1920s England. We have a young woman of limited means and even less experience who confronts a ghost of a mysterious serving maid. Sarah Piper's lonely, threadbare existence changes when her temporary agency sends her to assist a ghost hunter. Alistair, jealous, rich, handsome, and, scarred by World War I and obsessed by ghosts, has been summoned to investigate the spirit of a 19-year-old maid, Maddie Clare, who is said to haunt the barn where she committed suicide. Maddie hated men in life, and she will not speak to them in death, but Sarah is unprepared to go alone into a haunted barn looking for the truth. She's even less prepared for the arrival of Alistair's associate, rough, unsettling Matthew Ryder, also a veteran of the trenches whose scars go deeper than Sarah can reach. Soon, Sarah is caught up in a desperate struggle, for Maddie's ghost is no hoax. She's real, she's angry, and she has powers that defy all reason. Can Sarah and Matthew discover who Maddie was, where she came from, and what is driving her desire for vengeance before she destroys them all? Doesn't that sound so good? So we have possible murder ghostwriter, we have ghost in this one, we have a serial killer so far, and we have witches so far. And then, of course, from the beginning, we have another, maybe possibly haunted house with the Marcus Clare book. This one has vampires. Oh my gosh, this is turning out to be so perfect. Okay, I have 2 more rolls. I'm having way too much fun. I want to roll 400 times, but let's be realistic. Okay. All right, roll 5 is a 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Non-human character. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Under 300 or over 400. I'm going to do that one because that really makes it open up. I can pick so many different ones. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so for book, that's going to be over 400 pages. This is 458, I believe. And this is something I'm way behind on, and I want to continue on in this series. So I am going to put Reaper at the Gates by Sabaa Tahir on my TBR for roll number 5. I wanted to read this anyways, so I'm kind of cheating. And I know it's not like spooky fallish, but this series is so good, you guys. And I definitely want to finish it before the end of the year. And there's 4 books in it. And then there's also a new release by her called Air, and that is in the same world, but I think it's like couple generations later, but I don't really know what it's about because I've heard it can like spoil this series, so I'm not looking at it yet. But yeah, so this is me for roll 5. We have 1 more roll to go. All right, last roll, roll 6. Another 6. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cozy or creepy read. Let's do that. All right, because that's perfect. I'll be right back. Okay, for my creepy read, I'm going to pick up the other library book I have, Gravebirds by Dana Elmendorf. I don't know, something about it being in a graveyard and like the Southern Gothic and all the signs and all the description of this book, it just seems so creepy and unsettling to me. And I really want to read it. It's got great ratings so far on Goodreads, even though it's fairly new. I think it just came out, actually. Yeah, it came out this year. Hell is empty and all the devils are here. The Tempest. William Shakespeare. That's a quote in the beginning of the book. First line, sometimes the dead have unfinished business. Yeah, this is it. This sounds so creepy to me and I'm so excited. So there you have it. Those are all my possibilities. That's a lot. So we have Gravebirds. We have Legacy Witches. The Night Watcher. Haunting of Maddie Clare. Ghostwriter, Reaper at the Gates, Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, Creep by Jennifer Hillier on my Kindle, We Used to Live Here, which also sounds all kinds of creepy, by Marcus Claywire, however you say his name, and Butcher and Blackbird for Buzzword. So, and on the cover. That's a lot of books, but I'm excited about all of these. Thank you so much for being here today and helping me choose my October TBR. And that's it. I will see you guys in my next video. As always, happy reading, and I hope you guys are reading something amazing. Bye.